Hi everyone, welcome back. I keep hearing this from my clients. I know I need a change, but it is just so hard. And then they will go on to talk about the reasons why they can't do what they need to do or want to do to make that change. They all know that their future self will thank them for that positive change they intend to make today. But somehow it just seems so complicated and so difficult or even impossible. Do you feel that way too? I get it. Fear gets in the way, and the sense of overwhelm consumes all of our energy, and the old stories, bad experiences, wounds resurface in our memory, and that sneaky inner critic always knows when to speak up. It's so easy to fall into the trap of self-doubt and buy into those familiar negative inner narratives. But are you okay letting these feelings hold you back? Would you regret if you never even tried to rise above these limiting thoughts to pursue a different possibility? First, let's acknowledge that life in general often throws us challenges out of nowhere. Situations we didn't choose, actions of others we can't influence. It's so easy to feel swept away, like your day is at the mercy of external forces. But here's the truth. You can't control what happens outside, but you can control how you show up in your life. At the start of each day, ask yourself, how do I want to show up today? So that at the end of the day, I feel proud of myself. Picture the best version of you, whether that's calm, confident, purposeful, or just simply staying focused. Focus on what you need to get done and not allowing the noises in the background, whether that's from external environment or internal world, to distract you. Whatever you decide the intention is, let that guide you through your meetings, project, interactions, and even choices. Now, not gonna lie, I know as you strive to show up as your best self, old triggers might surface, the ones that nudge you towards self-doubt or self-sabotage. And that's okay. Those triggers are part of your story, but they don't define you or your future. When they arise, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, how can I reframe this? What's a response that aligns with the person I want to become? Sometimes the past might pull you back, replaying old events that hurt. When this happens, give yourself permission to let go. Walk away from the past and come back to the present. You see, the past is all information. Chances are you've already learned what you needed to learn from those stories and events. And rehearsing old information is like reading old newspaper or an outdated article over and over. But that doesn't improve your current situation. But what if it's just so hard to get out of your nagging mind? Let's try this simple exercise together. Write down everything swirling in your mind. Don't edit or overthink. Just let it flow onto the page. When you're done, set the paper aside. This act of releasing your thoughts can bring clarity and lighten the emotional load. If you don't like writing, that's okay. Maybe you have another healthy way to come out of your headspace. Lean into what works for you instead. Maybe that's movement, breath work, or taking a walk. The goal is simply this: step out of your head and back into yourself and back into what you're doing. If you've lived with negative beliefs and the voice of an inner critic for too long, it becomes a familiar companion. Most of us are creatures of habit, so it's natural that we default to listening to that voice, the voice that sounds so familiar. We become trapped in our own assumptions and fear. So now, I invite you to imagine that you stand in front of a crossroads. Two paths stretch before you. The first path is to take one small step forward. Trust that consistent action will compound over time. It's like planting a tiny seed. At first, it might seem like it's nothing and nothing's happening, but with care and patience, it grows into something. The second path: stay in the same place. Let doubt, fear, and your past keep you where you are, letting that critical but familiar voice dictate your choices. Both paths are available to you, and it's okay to feel uncertain, But remember, growth happens when you choose discomfort, courage, and action, even in the face of hesitation. Every small step, every moment of effort builds momentum. One thing to be mindful of, watch out for that all or nothing mentality. This is where a lot of people get stuck. Thinking small step is too slow or not satisfying enough. Wishing for fast and quick results is another trap to watch out for. Treat what you do like learning a new skill. Practice, patience, and persistence are your allies. Yes, practice, patience, and persistence. Repeat them like affirmations. Let those words guide you. So here is a gentle question for you. What's one small step you can take today toward the life you truly want, toward that change you've been wanting to make? It doesn't have to be monumental, just one step in the direction of what brings you more joy. Choosing growth over comfort might feel challenging right now, but over time it becomes a path to freedom and fulfillment. And change happens one mindful step at a time. When you say yes to the change you want to make, you are on your way to gaining inner freedom and living on your own terms. If you're still watching, consider this a sign for you to get going with creating the change you wish to have. Thank you so much for being here. If this message resonated with you, I would love to hear what small step you're taking today. Share it in the comments. It might inspire someone else too. And if you are on a journey of growth or change, don't forget to subscribe for more grounded and heartfelt support. I'm here to cheer you on. Have a great day. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.